want to know what I said when I was hypnotized, Eve. And I want Luis to hear it too. So go on, tell us. Don't keep us in suspense any longer.
Do you think it's wise to repeat what Sheridan said in some altered state when she herself has no memory of what she told you? Eve, if I were you, I'd think of the consequences.
Oh, God. I killed Martin Fitzgerald. I killed Luis's father.
Well, Eve, remember this is Sheridan's life we're talking about.
Julian's right, Sheridan. You did reveal a painful personal memory to me.
Even so.
How do you know it's a memory at all, not just something Sheridan dreamed or imagined? I mean, with all due respect, hypnotism is the purview of nightclub performers, making people squawk like chickens, jump when they hear a certain name. It's ridiculous to give credence to anything Sheridan says.
I disagree. I mean, I think being hypnotized has allowed me to release memories that I have repressed for years.
Yeah, well, it sure sounded like it. Luis and I couldn't hear what you said, but we heard you scream, and I tried to keep Luis from going in there to make sure you were all right, but...
Eve said you were okay, and I trusted her. How you doing now?
I may not look it, but I'm fine.
Oh, yes, and as naive as ever to put any stock in this hypno-hocus-pocus.
Oh, give it a rest, Julian. It was important for me to confront my past. I needed to know if there was a connection between the time my nightmare started and Luis's father's disappearance. So, Eve, was there?
What makes you think there's a connection between Martin Fitzgerald abandoning his family and your bad dreams?
Well, I'm not sure that there is one. But Luis and I both think that there's a definite possibility.
You heard, Ethan. The truth about the night Martin Fitzgerald disappeared was in danger of coming out.
Ethan convinced Sheridan not to get into her past with Luis. As long as no one discovers the root of her so-called nightmares, we're safe.
God help us all if Sheridan were to learn the truth. Especially if she and Luis learned the truth together.
Luis has brainwashed you, Sheridan. There's absolutely no connection between his father's disappearance and your nightmares.
Well, then why did Sheridan's nightmares start around the same time that my father disappeared?
Coincidence, nothing more.
But I remember seeing a shadowy figure in the living room that night. Luis wondered if it was his father.
It's ridiculous speculation. Sheridan's nightmares have nothing to do with his father's vanishing act, period.
I don't believe you.
And I don't believe how callous and cold you are to use my sister yet again to pursue your vendetta against the Cranes for our supposed involvement in your father's disappearance. And you, Eve, how dare you put my sister through this obviously painful charade?
Julian, I wanted to do it. I can't move on with my life until I confront my past, and that's what I've done. So tell us, Eve, when I was hypnotized, did I say anything that would reveal a connection between my nightmares and Luis's father's disappearance? Say anything under hypnosis that would connect my nightmares to Luis's father disappearing?
Sheridan, I want to check your pulse first before we get into specifics. You were so agitated before. I would feel better just knowing that you were calmer now.
Forget Sheridan's pulse. I'll have a stroke. If my sister and Luis get me closer to the truth, I have to stop this apocalypse in the making now. If my poor sister's pulse rate shouldn't be the basis of whether or not to proceed. Come, Sheridan, let's speak in private for a moment, so I'll know if you're really all right. Will you excuse us, please? Thank you.
Well, there's no doubt about it. Big brother Julian wants to gag his little sister.
I demand you put an end to this nonsense now. Father is extremely upset that you would allow Luis to exploit your mental problems for his own ends.
Oh, my mental problems?
And Ethan will be too when he learns you ignored his advice not to let Luis use you to dig for dirt on our family.
Look, I don't want to harm the family or hurt Ethan's feelings. But I need to know the truth of what happened that night for my own peace of mind.
If you want peace of mind, have Eve write you a prescription for tranquilizers.
Don't belittle this, Julian. My nightmares have haunted me my entire life. I just want to know why I keep having dreams of seeing a body under a bloody sheet in the living room. Or why I keep dreaming of having blood on my hands and seeing a coffin. I need to know the truth of what really happened that night.
Look, we have been through this how many times? Nothing happened. There is no hidden truth behind your nightmares. Your grief over our mother's untimely death manifested itself in what are clearly haunting and horrible dreams. But that's all that they are. The best psychiatrists in the world have told you that time and time again.
Yes, I know what they told me. And I also know that Father hired them. He probably ordered them not to help me.
What? You actually think that Father would sacrifice your happiness and well-being to cover a crime? How heartless do you think he is?
I don't know, Julian. You tell me. He removed you as his heir.
That has nothing to do with this. Father and I have always had your best interests at heart.
Then why are you so afraid to let Eve tell us what I said under hypnosis? I know that you and Father are afraid that my need to understand the past will expose the entire family to unwarranted publicity. But just try to see it from my point of view for once. My entire life depends on finding out what really happened that night.
Nothing happened.
Something happened! Even Eve thinks that it's possible that my track record with men stinks because subconsciously I'm afraid to commit to someone that I really love. And that fear can only stem from a traumatic event in my childhood.
Don't blame your failure in love on a few bad dreams as a child. I'm telling you, nothing happened. There is no hidden truth that kept you from finding love. Just your deplorable taste in men.
Well, if nothing happened that night, like you and Father claim, then why do you care if Eve tells us what I said under hypnosis? Why are you afraid for her to tell us about a non-event?
Because Louise could twist whatever you told Eve in some sort of smear campaign against the family. And you know how Father hates bad publicity.
Oh, yes, that's been the party line for as long as I can remember. And you know what? I don't care anymore. All I care about is learning the truth of what really happened that night. And it's high time that Eve tells us what it is.
I want to make sure that Sheridan wants to proceed before I say anything.
Go ahead, Eve. Tell us everything that I said about what happened that night. Everything.
Don't do it, Eve. Do not repeat what Sheridan told you under hypnosis. It's not professional. It could land you in a lot of trouble.
Don't you threaten me, Julian. I already have Sheridan's consent to repeat everything she said.
Yes, you do, Eve. And I want you to tell us everything. Now you either shut up or leave.
Guess you couldn't strong-arm your sister into submission, hey, buddy?
I'm not your buddy, and this is none of your damn business.
Hank is my guest.
Oh,
leave him alone.
Guest my eye. He's a spy, a paid informant, no doubt.
What?
Don't bother denying it. Sam Bennett is out to destroy the cranes, and you'll help him do it by repeating everything that's said here tonight.
You're paranoid. You think everybody's against you, don't you?
Well, aren't you? Don't you want us destroyed, reduced to your level?
I'm a crane, and I won't do anything to hurt the family. I just want to know the truth of what happened that night. And since you say nothing did, no harm can be done.
The truth can be twisted, and you know it.
Ah, you're speaking from experience, Julian.
Shut up! Sheridan, don't give our enemies even the slightest chance to make much ado about nothing. Stop this nonsense and stop it now.
I have come this far. I can't turn back. I need to know if there's a connection between my nightmares and Luis's father disappearing. And I need to know who that shadowy figure was in the living room that night.
All right. I'm going to stay here. Watch my sister betray the family.
No, don't leave now, Julian. Maybe Sheridan told Eve about a crime that was committed that night. A crime that maybe you were involved in.
Oh, that's preposterous. You'll excuse me.
No, I wasn't asking you to stay. As an officer of the law, I'm ordering you to.
Okay, but know this, Luis. Cranes never forget their enemies.
Is that what my father turned into? An enemy? Is that why you made him leave town? Made him abandon his family? Would you do something worse? Something to make sure that he never came back?
I will not be grilled like a common criminal. For the last time, my family had nothing to do with your father saying adios to Harmony.
Oh, we'll see about that. Go on, Eve. Tell us what Sheridan said under hypnosis.
It'll never stand up in court. Were there reason for it to go to court? Which I'm sure there's not.
Hell, maybe. Maybe not. But know this, Julian. My family never forgets its enemies either.
What I have to say won't take long. But first, I want to commend Sheridan for being brave enough to confront her past. We're not all so brave. Now, as to what happened that night. Excuse me, I need to take this. It might be a hospital emergency. But I promise I will tell you everything Sheridan said as soon as I come back.
Thinking, buddy. If you know what happened to Luis's father and you covered it up all these years, you could end up in prison.
Don't bet on it.
Sheridan, I am sure that you had nothing to do with whatever happened that night. At most, you were only a witness. But if something terrible did happen, I know you're not guilty. Others are.